So now we're going to have a binomial times a binomial. So a binomial is going to be something like a plus b, where there are just two terms, and it'll be in parentheses, it has to be if it's going to be this way, times another binomial, like c plus d. So what you're going to do is you're going to think of maybe distributing all of this times that c, so it would be like a plus b times c, and then you're going to think of all of that circle again times the d. So it's going to be plus a plus b times d. But then you're going to have to distribute again. So you're going to have to take the c times the a, the c times the b, and then the d times the a, and then the d times the b. So it looks something like that. That's the idea. That's what we're going to be doing. And we have a couple ways. We do a lot of multiplying a binomial times a binomial. So we have a couple ways to do that, little maybe shortcuts. But this first problem, I'm going to just show you that example like we just did. So I'm going to take the x plus 8. So I'll write this in orange. The x plus 8 times the x. So it's going to be times that x. And then it's going to be plus. Now how do I know if it's addition? Well, I have addition here and I have addition here. So positive times a positive, it's still going to be positive. And then I'm going to have the x plus 8 times that 9. Now you might be asking, well, why are you distributing the x plus 8? Why don't you distribute the x plus 9? You could. You're going to get the same thing. So, all right. Now we're going to distribute. We're going to take the x times x, which will be x squared, and then the x times the 8, which is going to be 8x. And then we're going to have the 9 times the x plus 9x. And the 9 times the 8, which is what, 72? Okay, now something exciting is going to happen. You might see it. So when you look at those terms, do you see that two of them are like terms? The 8x and the 9x. And so you can combine those. So this happens a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times when we're multiplying a binomial times a binomial. So my answer is going to be x squared plus 17x plus 72. So I get a trinomial in this case, and that's the answer. Okay, so we're going to try another one. So we'll multiply, I'll just keep with my system here, 3c plus 4 times the 5. So that's going to be 3c plus 4 times 5c. I don't know if I said the c before. Okay, now, here's where maybe it's going to get a little tricky because of the way I've been doing it. But I'm going to take that 3c plus 4 times that minus 2. Now, yeah, I can put minus, that's true, 3c plus 4 times 2. I can write it like that. The minus sign is right there. But I kind of don't like the way I'm doing this, and to be honest, it's not going to matter because in the next slide or in the next video, we're going to show you another way to do this that makes it a little bit easier. We'll avoid this problem, but we'll deal with it here. Okay, now 5c times 3c, that's going to be 15c squared, because c times c. Okay, then 5c times 4, that's the 20c. And the problem really is that subtraction sign. So I have minus, but I have to subtract all of this. So it's going to be 2 times 3c, which is 6c, and then 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 8. But because of that minus sign that I drew, I've got to distribute that. So, there's a couple ways you could have taken care of it. But it's going to be 15c squared plus 20c minus 6c minus 8. All right, now the 20c and the minus 6c, those combine. So 15c squared plus 14c minus 8. And that's what we get for that one. You might want to see this one written differently, so let me do this real quick. I won't take quite as long with it. Let's try going the other way. Let's distribute this in this way. Then we will have less problems with that minus sign. So you would get 3c times 5c minus 2 plus 4 times 5c minus 2. You're going to like this better, I think. Then we're going to distribute here, so 15c squared. We're going to get the same answer, minus 6c. And then it's going to be plus 20c plus a negative 8, or minus 8. Okay. And then we're going to combine. So you might like this way better. And we get the same answer. Okay, but in the next video, that's an important one, and we're going to show you a little way to deal with this. Okay.